Hello and welcome back to the Pro Wrestling Mayhem YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about WCW Monday Nitro from September 25th, 1995. We are welcomed to the arena by Eric Bischoff as Pyro shoots up in the arena. Eric Bischoff then says Randy Savage wants some respect from Lex Luger. We then go to our first match of the night. Our first match is Alex Wright taking on Disco Inferno. Alex Wright came to the ring as Pyro shot up into the arena and he was slapping hands with the ringside fans. At the bell, Disco Inferno went on the attack. Disco Inferno throws him to the outside and then he starts to dance. I'm not going to do it, but I want to. Anyway, he does the dance as Alex Wright gets up and gets back into the ring. Before Alex Wright gets in the ring, he gives him a shoulder ram on the apron. He then climbs to the top and does a drop kick to Disco Inferno's back. Alex Wright tosses Disco Inferno into the turnbuckle, and then Disco Inferno bounces off the turnbuckle and gives him a spin wheel kick. I was wrong. It was Alex Wright who gave Disco Inferno the spin wheel kick. Disco Inferno ends up on the floor, and then Alex Wright gives him a splash over the top rope. Disco Inferno hit him with a short arm clothesline. Disco was on the top rope. Alex Wright recovers, and as Disco was jumping off, Alex Wright gave him a drop kick. Alex Wright gives him some punches and then a European uppercut. He bounces off the ropes and gives Disco Inferno a jumping back elbow. Alex Wright eventually pins Disco Inferno with a backslide. We then go to Jimmy Hart and Hulk Hogan backstage. Hulk Hogan is doing neck raises. He's doing neck raises with a neck brace on him. Jimmy Hart is holding the WCW World Heavyweight Championship on Hulk Hogan's neck as he does the neck raises. Jimmy Hart then says that the Taskmaster tried to plant a venomous seed to end Hulkamania. Hogan says he's going to take down the Giant. Says he's back on track now, and he says to the Giant that he's built a bigger and better machine, and he challenges the Giant to do a machine versus machine competition. He says, I'll spin you around the whole arena. He says he's going to put the WCW World Heavyweight Championship on the line. And when he accepts, he's going to end him. He says, when I slam you to the mat, I'm going to end you. What you're going to do when Hulk Hogan runs wild on you. We then go to Gene Okerlund in the ring. Gene Okerlund says he's going to throw it to a video, and they show what happened last week between Savage and Lex Luger. Randy Savage is now in the ring with Gene Okerlund. Savage says, word on the street is that Lex Luger wants to talk. Well, here I am. Where is he? The shot then goes to the entranceway, and we see Lex Luger run down to the ring. Luger says, you've been thumbs down on me since the beginning. Why don't we have a match? And if I lose, I'll leave WCW. Randy Savage accepts the challenge. We then go to the second match of the evening between Kurasawa and Sergeant Craig Pittman. The bell rings and the match is on. Pittman gives him a jumping headbutt to the stomach and then gives him another headbutt. Pittman had him in an arm lock of some sort, and he lifted him up 3 times. It was more like this. He had him like this, and he was lifting him up, and it was pretty dangerous looking. Kurasawa gave him a bunch of kicks, and Pittman ended up on the outside. Pittman tried to get back in the ring, but Kurasawa gave him a running baseball slide. Now outside the ring, Kurasawa lifts up a protective mat. He then grabs Pittman and hits some sort of suplex onto the concrete floor. Kurasawa works over his arm until Sergeant Craig Pittman got to the rope. Kurasawa charges at Pittman, and Pittman sends him over the top rope to the floor. Pittman works over his shoulder on the outside of the ring. Pittman puts him in an armbar submission, but Kurasawa gets to the ropes. Kurasawa hits a belly-to-back suplex for the pin and the win. It was a fun match with a lot of offense I haven't seen before, and I've seen a lot. I've been watching wrestling for like 30 years. So to a commercial break, and after the commercial break, we're in the ring with Arn Anderson, Gene Okerlund, and Flying Brian Pillman. Pillman says ever since Anderson beat Flair at Fall Brawl, Flair has been at an all-time low. Anderson says the better man won. You've been looking for a partner, but you've double-crossed everyone. We then go to Eric Bischoff, who says Dusty Rhodes will make his debut as the co-host of WCW Saturday Night. Sting will take on Johnny B. Bad. We'll see the Taskmaster and the Giant, and I believe the American Males as well. We are then showed a video of what happened last week between the Taskmaster and Randy Savage on the set of Baywatch. If you don't know what happened, Taskmaster choked Randy Savage with the bar for the weights. I don't do weights, so I don't know what it's called. We then go to the third match of the night. It is the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan, taking on the Macho Man, Randy Savage. The Zodiac is at ringside for this match. The Zodiac, if you didn't know, was the former Brutus the Barber Beefcake in WWE, whatever. The bell rings and Randy Savage goes right after Kevin Sullivan. As Savage was going after the Taskmaster, the Zodiac attacked him and whipped him into the steel pole. Savage tries to get back in the ring, but Kevin Sullivan kicks him out. Savage gets back on offense. He climbs to the top rope and hits an axe handle on Kevin Sullivan. Zodiac gets on the apron and Randy Savage snapmares him into the ring. He then shoves him to the ground. The referee tries to stop him, and the referee gets shoved. The referee disqualifies Randy Savage as Randy Savage slams the Zodiac to the mat. Savage then puts Kevin Sullivan on the Zodiac and then climbs to the top turnbuckle. He hits a jumping elbow smash as the Taskmaster moves, and the Zodiac ended up taking the whole move. The shot goes on the entranceway where we see the Giant make his way down the aisle to the ring. Savage is beating up Sullivan as the Giant gets in the ring. Once in the ring, the Giant chokeslams Randy Savage. Some job guy runs down and the Giant chokeslams him too. Then another job guy runs down and gets chokeslammed. Then we see Alex Wright run down and he jumps off the ropes and gets caught in a bear hug. And then the Giant destroys him. Lex Luger makes his way to the ring. The Giant chokeslams Savage once again. Luger gets in the ring and stands over Savage. The Giant turns Luger around and Luger punches him, so the Giant chokeslams him to the mat. It's time for match 4 of the evening, the main event, the total package Lex Luger versus Meng. Luger is still down from the chokeslam from the Giant. Meng runs down to the ring. Meng chokes Luger a whole lot. Meng hits a pile driver for a near fall, and then he grabs him again and hits a snap suplex for another near fall. Meng gets Luger into a nerve hold, and Luger powers out of it. Meng hit a jumping leg drop for a near fall, and then he hit him in the throat with a foreign object and got the win. He then announced that Hulk Hogan will be on Nitro next week along with the American Males. We'll also see the Nasty Boys and Dean Malenko And the main event will be Lex Luger taking on Randy Savage. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe.